I just left messages for Alexis and Agent Bates.
Agent Bates? Why bother?
He's a connection.
Well, whose regard for me is less than zero.
Well, he doesn't have to like you to help you.
Everyone's not like you, Lucky. Some people hold their grudges dear.
No, I put my ass on the line for Interpol. I was undercover as Ronan O'Reilly with no prep and no lead time, so he owes me.
Okay, well, what can he do?
Call somebody? I don't know, arrange for some kind of protected status. I mean, it's on record that you've been targeted by a known criminal. We could make the case that your life would be at risk outside Port Charles jurisdiction.
I see a flaw in your argument.
Why am I not surprised?
But it has no location of the criminal in question. It's right here in Port Charles.
I can't believe you're doing this.
Being a realist?
No, being a coward.
What the hell is that supposed to mean?
It's just like a pattern with you or something.
Are you calling me predictable?
Yeah, in certain infuriating ways, yes. It's like you turn tail and run when you should stand firm.
The United States government has ordered me to pack up and leave. I'd hardly call that running.
You're just giving up that fight.
Well, that's you assuming. I'll fight. You think it's worth it?
Don't you?
Okay. We're going to take on the United States government with all its might and glory. Where do we start?
Well, I have some thoughts, but, there's something I need to take care of something first.
Look, I apologize if Brooklyn made you feel unwelcome in my home. I'll speak to her about it right away.
She's just gonna make me look like the bad guy.
Hey, I'm not as easily manipulated as it may seem here. Come on.
I don't know about that.
Okay, is this the part where I start to feel insulted, or...?
I'm sorry, it just drives me absolutely crazy to see this girl take advantage of you. She's all about the money. Come on, think about it. When she showed up here, she was broke. Her Quartermain Trust Fund doesn't kick in for years. She took a job with Carly to seduce Dante, to get him away from Lulu, and then you showed up. And now she's living in a castle, wearing designer clothing, hobnobbing with the rich and famous. Why are you letting this happen? It's almost like you're settling for her because you feel like you don't deserve a real relationship.
Dr. Jeffrey Cochran,
Elizabeth, I wish that you and Brooklyn got along better. But you're both entitled to your own opinions of each other, which is negative. Isn't going to change anytime soon, I accept that. But you need to accept that Brooklyn is in my life because I want her there.
Miss Pediatrics, Dr. Elliot Smith.
I'm sorry, will you just please make sure Steve gets that stuff? Thank you.
Look, Mom, Abby and I were in the middle of...
Hey. Hi. How are you? Are you okay?
Assassin could ever be too prepared?
I thought you were just a servant. Oh, ow.
Servant for now and assassin in training. It's only a matter of time.
Until what?
The blade speaks.
Yes, clearly.
Look, Mr. Big must know by now that I contacted Mr. Corinthos on your behalf. I expect retaliation.
Yes, this is exactly the reason why you need to go back to Sonny right away and tell him exactly what it is that you know and where we are. I mean, I don't think that Theo plans on keeping either one of us alive for much longer.
What? What do you know? Did he tell you something?
I don't know anything. He wants something from me. He wants information.
Well, tell him everything immediately. He has ways.
Listen, you understand? Your family, right? Or your girlfriend, your dog. Do you have a plan?
I live for my calling.
Oh, okay, exactly. So you live for your calling. You know, and this means everything to you, right? Look, I don't think you and I are that different. I mean, no one's ever really loved me. And I've never really loved anyone or anything until Sonny. And all I've ever really wanted was to be married to him. And something just always goes wrong for me.
Same with me and the blade.
Exactly. And now I'm married to him and Theo's grabbed me and...
I should have never left Philadelphia.
Listen, if you go to Sonny and you tell him exactly where we are right now, he will protect you, I promise. And he'll be kind to you. He could give you a good life.
Okie doke.
What are you protecting me from? What are you protecting me from? Me? You? I don't know. I don't need you to protect me because the thing is, I know what I want. I know what I want. Why can't you just give it to me? Please, can you just... I know what I want, and I've been making decisions for a very long time. Oh my God. No. You cannot keep sneaking in on people like that.
Sorry. You okay? You need a paper bag to breathe through, or?
No, I'm not having a panic attack. I'm okay.
All right. Well, that's good to know.
Yeah,
What are you having there?
You don't want to know.
Well, yeah,
No,
I do.
you
I'm
don't
asking,
wanna
aren't I?
You are, but you're going to regret that. You are going to regret that. So just remember this moment because... Okay, you see this? This is all weeks. No, actually, it's months. Months of pent-up frustration. I was trying to distract myself. I was trying to pretend like I wasn't feeling things, but, you know, I went running, I went exercising, I did everything, and I can't stop thinking about you. I just can't. You're driving me crazy. And I really, really want to have sex with you tonight. What? Don't smirk at me. No, don't.
No, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, because, look, I don't need you to protect me. I don't need to be protected from you or from me or from whatever. You know, I get that. You're my boss. I get that. But I think that we should just do this. Let's just do this. And we can let everything else fall into place because or not. Or not. Let's not. Because you're just standing there just looking gorgeous. And it's just, you know, I just,
Quiet.
Hey. Good.
Oh, hey. Thanks for coming in.
Well, contrary to what your father may think, Brenda means much more to me than a fundraising tool for my charity organization. I'll do anything I can to put this nightmare to an end. That being said, I have spent a total of 20 minutes with Theo Hoffman when I thought he was her lawyer. I'm not sure how much help I can be.
You were with Brenda when she lost the baby in Africa, right?
Yes. Why?
I think that's why she was kidnapped.
I don't follow.
It's been in front of us the whole time. I just had to get inside the heads of the parties involved. But Theo Hoffman, Alexander's father, thinks that Brenda's baby survived, and he's looking for his grandkid.
You still think I'm not interested?
Drink up, take it in. I saw you looking, so let's not pretend. Hey Jack, I'm on to you. I know what you're thinking. I know what to do. No regrets, no could have beens. Maybe downstairs I might just let you in. 'Cause I got what you want, I got what you want, I got what you want. 'Cause I got what you want, I got what you want, I got what you want. Will you just enjoy the view? Or can you man up? Will you make a move?
Why so nervous, Jules?
Thousand pardons, mon capitaine. I didn't see you. You startled me.
Nerves are often the manifestation of a guilty conscience. Psychology texts tell us that a full confession often relieves the burden. Is there something you wish to confess to me, Jules?
Do you know for a fact that Brenda's baby died?
Yes. I was there through the whole terrible ordeal.
Can you walk me through it?
Well, she spiked a very high fever. She was showing malaria-like symptoms. She was delirious for 2 days, and during that time, she lost the baby. When she came out of the delirium and we told her, she was devastated. The baby was buried in Africa.
And that's what Brenda said.
Because that's what happened.
No, I mean exactly, like to a T. Like it's some cover story you rehearsed. Like maybe Brenda convinced you to lie for her.
Not true.
Look, I knew Brenda for 2 weeks, and I was willing to lie for her. You worked with her for what, 3.5 years? Look, if you're covering for Brenda, if you know more about this baby than you're saying, you need to tell me now, before it's too late.
I don't even get this. They're just staring at each other, standing in the rain, getting wet. I don't...
They don't care. They love each other.
Hi.
Hey. Oh, this is nice.
I had a feeling that you'd approve.
Cooked for me.
Well, I thought it was the least I could do before I have to head back to Ireland.
You're not going back to Ireland. It's not safe. And besides, I don't want you to.
We don't always get what we want. I mean, my appeal is denied. There's nothing more that we can do.
It's not true. There's another option. We've talked about it.
Well, it's one thing to talk about something in the abstract, but... like when you're bragging about jumping over the Skilligs Ravine over a pint. I mean, it sounds like a grand idea when you're in the pub, but when you're standing over the edge of that precipice looking down at 500 feet of rocky death.
Unfortunately, what we're considering isn't nearly so life-threatening. I think it's time we stop dancing around this, okay? If your appeal is denied, I want you to marry me.
Are you sure?
It's a green card marriage. How much trouble can it cause?